Setting course for Western Europe.
Commander Tigan and Shen aren't going to be happy if we don't put
Yeah,
this
I'm
project
sure.
to good use. We should have one of our soldiers equip it before they deploy.
Okay, is there anybody I can put in to replace Bastion right now? People who are much worse is the answer. Eep. Okay, so I guess Fenrir's coming, even though he's missing like 4 points of health. He does also have like 4 armor, so there is that, I guess. Well, let's promote up Adams here. Who is... Oh, wait, hang on, this is Tetris. Oh! I had completely not realized. This is Arcade's daughter. Or one of 2, actually. Oh! Good to see you, Tetris. Where is your sister and mother? And you are all sword, I believe, is the way this goes. So let's just stick you right in on the swords. Okay, hang on 1 second. Implacable. Score 1 or more kills, you granted a single bonus move. Could be helpful. But Bladestorm is also pretty helpful. Let's give you Implacable. And also Untouchable. So, welcome. Like, let's take a look at you. Hang on. Let me take a good look at you. So, let's see. Customize character info. One of the 2 daughters of Samuel Arcade Adams, Sarah idolized her father and joined XCOM following his demise in combat. Unfortunate. She heard many stories of XCOM's exploits during the original invasion as a child and occasionally charged into battle too rashly as a consequence. But it's good to have you along, Tetris. Nice. Yes, there is also, I think it's Miss Pac-Man and Pong are the other 2. But hey, really nice to have you. Okay, can... Got all these different guns here, don't I? Okay. We don't have Mikachi along, so I'll give you the Eldarian. And... let me see... you need a medkit, or else you're going to be quite insufficient for this particular run. Shisai gets, instead of that current secondary mag pistol, the Shadow Keeper.
Where this one is sighted in, there's no excuse for missed shots.
Yay. You also get the Kaminari, of course, because it's yours. And you get the AP rounds, because having a sniper with AP rounds is actually pretty sweet. I really wish we had different heavy weapons. We'll have to like research one of those at some stage, and you also still need to upgrade the Helix rail cannon there to something a bit more useful. And we have Zol. Zol panicked in the last mission. Really, well, I guess I can give you incendiary bombs. And let's also give you dragon rounds as well. What can I give Tetris? I don't think that... yeah, I don't really have much left, but I'll give you the Skulljack, just for now at least. Who else could do with some fire? Let's give it to the Witch. Incendiary bomb on the Witch. Now, I'm expecting that the target that we're going to have that's enemy unknown is a Gatekeeper. Hopefully, we won't have to deal with it too much. Hopefully, because we only have Zol along. Well, Zol and Fenrir here can manage to deal a fair bit of damage on Shredder, but I am slightly concerned. I am slightly concerned. Either way, here we go.
Sky Ranger deployed.
Squad green to deploy.
A team of resistance scouts located an exposed access point in this area tied directly into the Advent network. We lost contact with the squad shortly thereafter, but not before they sent a data fragment tied to the aliens' latest operation. We're moving to recover the data, but we'll have to work fast to hack the network before Advent shuts down the connection. Be prepared to neutralize all hostile contacts and secure the area. Recovering that data is our only shot at stopping their progress.
Point of note, it also says neutralize all enemy targets. I overlooked that the last time I did one of these missions. We can still counter the event by just hacking and then legging it. But hopefully we can manage sufficiently to neutralize all the targets. We'll see. I really wish we still had arc throwers to heal Fenrir with in combat, but oh well.
Menace 1-5, this is Avenger. The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
I'd say it's fairly close by, actually. Oh, I should have given you the snake armor. Oh well. Not much I can do about that now. Okay, where's Tetris? Let's get you up here. Should clean you the fusion axe as well. Dude, oh, I made so many mistakes in the loadout here. But on the other hand, if somebody dies horrifically, as is entirely probable, we would lose all of those gubbins. So, not terribly apologetic.
Moving on target location.
We need somebody up here to hack that, because it's right in the way of our shortest route to get to our target.
Already there.
Okay, good, you can hack it.
Security.
Let's see what the difficulty shouldn't be too bad, but let's see what the rewards are. Small supply cache. 87% chance of success. Let's take it. It's gubbins. There are a bunch that give you temporary bonuses, so I usually try to wait on those, but supply cache, I'll take it.
We're in.
Okay, and now it's shut down and we don't need to worry about it. Now that's not quite far ahead enough. Let's get this all over here then. And Bastion. Oh boy, Bastion 76, what am I gonna do with you? Because you're big and massive and you're already injured. Let's stick you here. Okay, and just overwatch everybody. Good start. I'm pretty sure I already heard a turret of some description there.
Moving to position.
Okay, Tetris, get you up there. Okay, there's some civvies there. That is not the building we want to be in. The one we want to be in is just past it, though. So we're probably going down here next.
Affirmative. Covering now.
Moving to position.
So far, we're still in cover,
Eyes on the prize.
which I am happy to continue the run of right now. Don't be somebody around the corner. Don't be somebody around the corner. Okay, no ping of somebody going off, somebody being discovered there, so that's good. At least you can climb other roofs around here, I guess. That's something. Okay, that's cover. Let's put you up here. No sign of anybody yet. I'm kind of surprised. I'm expecting there to be faceless around here. I'm kind of expecting that.
Confirmed. Moving to position. I'm on it. On Overwatch.
Expose movement, the arrogance.
It sounds like a heavy. Yeah, that must be the heavy mech that's supposed to be around here. Okay, let's keep scouting ahead with Tetris then. Wow, that house has been abandoned for so long. When was the last time somebody here mowed the lawn or something? Come on. Groundskeeping people, please. Okay, we can move Mercy up here.
Double time.
And then Bastion up to over here.
Heading
Tetris
to
to
that
here.
location. Roger that.
Basically, we're just shuffling forward as cautiously as we can. Can I get up to here? Up here, like, you're not going to be able to overwatch either way, but if I put you up here. But up here has altitude, which is good for you. Don't spot anybody, don't spot anybody. Good.
Roger. I've got my eyes on
Clear
you.
shots. I'm detecting movement of some sort.
Really wish I'd brought the snake suit for, Witch. Okay.
Commander, that codex provides the ideal opportunity to infiltrate the Advent network. We will need to move in with the Skulljack to initiate the process.
What is it you're carrying? Okay, yes, superior scope, which is better aim. Stock mist shirts do damage. It's not a good stock, but it's a stock. So you could one-hit that guy, but I much more prefer you take down the codex. So let's see if we can get some eyes on that. I'm surprised that Fenrir can move further than Tetris can right now. Jeez, how far is your sight lines, dude?
Good copy. Moving on target.
Okay. Now, we have Overwatch. Or rather, we have Squad Sight. That's the one I'm looking for. Overwatch is something else. So we can one-hit kill that. Absolutely. We will then be
Heading there now.
just 5 turns before we lose wreck on this thing, but we are very close to it. Hopefully we can just clamber a pipe if need be.
I'm on the move.
Okay.
Okay. Overwatch, everybody else.
Moving to Overwatch. Got it covered. Eyes on the prize.
Okay. 90% hit. Deadeye will murder you. Ooh, 19 damage. That's pretty sweet. Oh, and they all fall down.
Who's keeping score?
Good work, good work.
Get some.
Let's do this.
Okay. Can I get you on this roof? Not this turn, but maybe next. But first, let's move in and see what we can find in here, so we have a few more eyes.
Absolutely.
I'm expecting this lane to be a problem.
Come get some.
Father really outdid himself, didn't he?
Somebody in the building? Nobody in the building. Good.
Overwatch engaged.
Was expecting there to be somebody in there and cause me trouble.
Go, go, go.
Surprised we haven't seen anybody else
Sure thing.
yet.
Nähere mich der Zielposition.
Okay, let's get you over to here. Right by the drain pipe.
Moving to Overwatch.
Scanne Gebiet.
No one yet. Okay, let's put you up here so we get some good sight.
No problem, boss.
You're not going to have great vision here, or rather, you're not going to be able to attack just yet,
Got
but...
eyes on an advanced position.
Hello. Okay. Whoop. That mech is a problem. Okay, but I think we might be able to make that mech not a problem. Not necessarily without taking out... I can hear, like, there's probably a second... Ooh, shield bearer, not good. Okay, we want to make sure that that shield bearer goes goodbye. Can we get both of these guys? I don't think so, but we can get the shield bearer and the mech.
Bringing the pain.
Objective sighted. Commander,
Hooray.
we have confirmation of the exposed access point.
Okay. Shot on the shield bearer is now 50-50. Ooh, like a slash would definitely kill. But he's just out of range. Yeah. We can only shoot him. Damn! We are only capable of shooting that man. What a bother. We can only shoot him. Okay. If I get you up here, you should be able to get a grenade over there. Okay. Incendiary. No damage has been dealt to that mech just yet, but this should do some damage. There goes one. Hooray! Okay, Bastion. You can run right up to that thing. Oh, oh, this will be lovely. This will be really lovely. Strike it. Punch that other robot. Also, you're immune to the fire that I just laid down everywhere.
Their armor isn't bad either.
Yay!
Let's move
Okay,
already.
up here. 75% on that, but it's not registering how much damage it would actually take. Which is a slight concern. Registering it on him as all of the damage. There we go. Okay, 75% chance to hit and murder. Make it good.
You can't handle me.
Okay. I'm quite thankful that they can't handle you, actually. Okay, you're already in full cover, but let's get you a bit closer. No sign of anybody else. Good! Progress! You telling me you can't see that guy? I'm frankly amazed.
Affirmative, covering now.
What's it gonna be now, elite officer?
If I were human, I'd already be dead by now.
Yeah. Phew. Aw, intimidation failed. That is a pity. Okay, Fenrir, can you push the button? If you can get over there. Yes, you can. Okay. To here, please.
Physical exertion outweighed.
Eh,
Hardly
it's
did
a
anything.
graze, but the fire will kill him.
Burning through ammo
Okay.
fast.
Push the button.
Trivial at best.
Insights. Research time on current tech reduced by 50%. That's not honestly very much. But the unlock chance of that one is really, really low. So I guess we'll take that. It's a 100%, so... Maybe one day the objective will actually not be a 100% chance. But that's not today.
Successful acquisition of the Advent files. Eliminate any remaining hostiles in the area.
Of which there are 4. Only Fenrir is actually taking damage so far, so... Okay, let's bring Mercy up.
Absolutely.
I'm going.
I shuffle you to there. Can you see him? Yes, you can. Good. Pistol shot him.
You know that was good.
I observed it to be good,
On my way.
at the very least. Now, I really wish we still had the arc thrower so I could apply some healing to Fenrir, because Fenrir is currently at 6 health, plus 4 armor, so a 10 damage shot will take him out. We just have to make sure nobody gets that kind of shot. Fenrir also has still one of our explosives, so where do I want to assume the enemy will never be? That is the question. Because from there, I just need to put Fenrir into that place. I'm not really sure. Also, I'm probably going to be starting to do a lot of just fast forwarding now, because I pretty much need to wait for the remaining 3 people to turn up. Basically. I will, however, spread out my healers a bit. Last thing I need is for both of my healers to be taken into a grenade's path. Nothing over there. Oh, good. But yeah, we could just leave right now. That is entirely a thing we are capable and allowed to do.
I'm as graceful as a gazelle.
On Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
So I can
I'm
attack
on it. Come
anything
get some.
that passes by.
Somebody has to turn up. Come on. Okay, let's send Tetris forward a bit. Just send you scouting slightly. Oh, and you can get up here. Hooray! You have to walk through fire, but you can get up here. And that's full
Moving
cover.
out.
Oh, misclick. Damn.
Moving to Overwatch.
Sure thing.
Begebe mich zu dieser Position. Feuerschutz.
Got it covered. Heading out. I'm on it.
I'm sensing movement in the area.
Ah, there we go. They're behind the building. And I think one of them just flew through and into the building. So, Fenrir, can I move you to stand, like, near a window or something?
Stomp, stomp, stomp.
You're immune to fire, so it should be okay.
Surely there's a more difficult task available.
Scanning.
Need to wait for that fire to go out, really. But I can put you in the place I actually intended you to stand.
Let's do this. Moving to Overwatch.
We have really, like, depreciated the value on that building, it has to be said.
Verstanden. Bewege mich zum Ziel.
Pretty sure whatever we're after next is in there. And since I'm pretty sure it's a gatekeeper, gonna be careful. Bingo!
Leicht vorbei.
That's the Archon.
This one
And yes, there is a
uniquely
gatekeeper.
graceful compared to some of the other species. It also gives off very strong psionic readings. Get it together.
Getting weaker
Oh
by the
dear.
moment.
Hard target. Minimum damage.
That was Fenrir taking a shot, I think.
Missed.
Okay, Fenrir. We still have an incendiary. Or actually, no, we have a gas bomb. Why do you have a gas bomb? Oh dear. Yikes. Okay, well, let's apply the first and obvious thing of dead-eyeing this thing, which apparently can almost murder it outright. Please. If we get a grenade onto this thing, then we should pretty much guarantee that. So, kindly. So now if we dead-eye it, it's 12 to 15. You have 1, 2, 3, 4... I should get the mod that just reads it as a number. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9... Damn, 9 health, plus 4 armor, so... I would appreciate a second grenade. But I am quite worried about Fenrir. Oof. Let's get you to overdrive. I mean, later on you can try and punch the thing, but not right now. And let me just see the exact description of overdrive. Take 3 actions this turn, no actions turn ending. Okay. Just wanted to make sure that doing what I'm about to do will not prevent him from using his missile. Okay, still got a rocket launcher. Very good. So we can grab that guy back there. Let's rocket this thing, because we want to make sure this is down now. Okay. Yokai, if you can't take this thing now, I'll be incredibly upset. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4... Okay, that's 100% damage, 100%, and very unlikely to not kill it. Don't even need to use Deadeye. Perfect.
This looks valuable.
Okay, you don't have any ammunition right now, so...
Good to go.
And you don't have any ammo either.
Back online.
Nor can you actually see that guy. You could slash him, but you will be on fire. And whilst that is very in character for Tetris, not going to do that. Now, on the bright side, whilst we only have a gas bomb left, the Archons do actually qualify as organic units, which means a gas bomb will work on them. So let's stick this in here. We didn't get a pop-up for friendly fire, which is nice. There we go. Okay, I'm going to put you onto Overwatch. And you have nothing left, but I'll try to put you on Overwatch. Ooh.
On Overwatch.
Nope, okay. One is burning, one is poisoned. What a lovely day. Miss. You have Blade Storm, which means if he moves into melee, you get to attack him. Oh!
Damn it!
Ow.
Some cover!
Oh, he's taking a shot at Bastion.
I suppose this body is disposable.
Ow! Please. Intimidate failed. Wow, you can murder that one. You could also murder this one. In fact, you probably have a better chance of murdering this one. I'm gonna shoot it. Ah, grand. Zol needs the upgrade. Zol might be better served shooting this thing. Or maybe it should be Bastion, I don't know. Or Witch, for that matter. Pretty much anybody that shoots this thing now stands a fairly decent chance of killing it. But we need it off of Tetris, is the chief point. So let's take a shot at that one. Ay, ay, ay.
Got no ammo!
Okay, what is a pistol shot to you? That is 2 to 3 damage? Really? That's what you can give me with that gun? I suppose that is the basic version of the Shadowkeeper. Okay. Fenrir, punch this robot. Or punch this thing that looks vaguely like a robot. Because that will mean that you're out of the firing line of all the surviving things that look like a robot. Chunk. Really? Really? Yeah, I'd agree. I would completely agree there. How? How did you miss? Jeez. Okay, what about Shadowfall? Shadowfall is still... Ay, that's not good. That's not good enough. Ay, yeah, okay. Finally.
Impressed yet?
Not really. Because that should have been a lot easier than you made it. Okay, Gremlin, heal. Tetris should be okay. It's honestly, like, Fenrir that I'm worried about right now. And you really can't see anybody. Okay, well, I'll just have you Overwatch for now. Make it good. That's not good.
Flanking us!
Well, at least now it's pretty sure to die. And that's the lot.
Oh, that was good. Status
And we even
confirmed.
get it just
All
in time for that
hostiles
loot
are
drop.
down and the area is
Woohoo!
secure. Status confirmed. Mission accomplished.
No, 2 people wounded. And one of them was actually already wounded to begin with. Whew, too old for this. Your dad was too old for this, Missy. You've just got here. Let's see. Most high was Yokai. Not bad kid was Zol, although that was really bad. Let's see, Lesbian I told her was Witch. Homewrecker was Mercy, because Mercy wrecked a whole bunch of buildings. Mood Furthest was Fenrir. Power Couple was Shisai and Zol. And Luckiest was Tetris. Phew. Right. And to think we took down our first gatekeeper before we even had the time to attack. Nice work. Oh, and Mercy has got an upgrade. Let's take a look. So, Ever Vigilant or Guardian. So, with every successful Overwatch shot, there's 50% chance that another shot will be taken. Honestly, given, like, the standard ammo capacity of Baymax, as well as even just adding more with expanded magazines, that's not really worth it. Whereas Ever Vigilant makes Mercy incredibly mobile and still able to Overwatch. Sure, let's take that. And that also means that Mercy is, in fact, now the exact same rank as Sawtooth. So I might retool Sawtooth. We'll see. It only took 1 point of damage. I'm not actually sure I remember how, but Tetris is going to be out for a couple of weeks, and Fenrir is going back into the garage for a couple of weeks as well. We've got another core, a superior autoloader, ooh, could be helpful, and a ton of stuff, including a gatekeeper shell. So yeah, our initial readings of the odd spherical creature we encountered show it to be of immense psionic power, potentially rivaling that of the Elders themselves. It may be possible to reverse engineer its biomechanical components for use in our own equipment.
Commander.
And we got Tracy! Let's take a look at Tracy Adams, shall we? Oh, and you're shaken. Well, that's fine, because I've got your sister. Okay, let's meet Tracy, shall we? So, here is Pong. I just mentioned you. We're still missing Miss Pac-Man, but we've gotten Pong. So let's take a look at your character info. One of the 2 daughters of Samuel Arcade Adams, Tracy integrated with the Advent government more passively growing up than her sister and paid little attention to her father's heroic stories. When he died fighting Advent, she turned away from the coalition and joined XCOM with her sister and mother to seek justice for her father's death. Now, I have like a Tumblr post for these 3, but I wanted it to be that they're like, the trio work very well together. Like, we've got a Grenadier, we've got a Ranger, and the mother, I believe I made it as either a sniper or a specialist, but suffice to say, they all have different personalities, but they also have, like, different appearances, and even, like, Tracy and the mother, whose name escapes me, all have different hair, both have, like, similar hair colors to, compared to, if I come up with wherever you are, compared to Sarah, whose, like, hair color is the exact tinge of Arcade's, because the idea is that Tetris has dyed her hair to match her dad. But, it's like, I put a lot of thought into these 3. So, let's promote you. We want Shredder, naturally. Everybody gets Shredder. We'll give you Suppression. We'll... Let's see, grenade only slot or hollow targeting. Heavy elements is usually better. Penalty minus fade, volatile mix. And hail of bullets is guaranteed to hit your target but uses a lot of ammunition. Could be helpful. Launching or throwing grenades or using heavy weapons with your first action will not end your turn. Let's go with hail of bullets for once. And let's also get Rupture. A Rupture shot deals critical damage and ensures the target takes an additional +3 damage from all attacks in the future. That is a good one. So we've got an attack that can't miss, and we've got an attack that makes him very squishy. Pretty sweet. So thank you and welcome, Colonel Tracy Pong Adams, as well as Major Tetris Sarah Adams. Good to have you. Hopefully your mother will join us soon. We've got 1 day to the sector pod breakdown. I kind of put into the proving grounds an experimental powered weapon, which is the weapons that the suits can use that are more powerful. So
Sounds good,
grab one of
I'll let
those.
you know as soon as the project is ready for deployment.
And let's spin just to see what this sector pod breakdown gets us, and then we'll call it a day. Abandoned clamp. 1 moment, I think I'm still doing something over here, aren't I? Nope, abandoned camp. I
Avengers
misread that.
plotting new course.
Abandoned clamp. There's a whole bunch of manga just lying in the field somewhere. Okay, spin it.
I am sure you will find the results to be as intriguing as I do, Commander.
What have we
Central
got?
claims to have seen one of
Gremlin
these
Mark
things up close back
III.
in the day. Despite a lot of speculation,
Bingo.
there was no pilot to be found once we pried it open.
When we first brought this thing in, some of the troops were still adamant that once we opened it up, we'd find a sectoid or worse at the helm. That all, by the way, goes way back to XCOM 1. Even predating enemy unknown. Fortunately, our precautions weren't necessary. There's nothing organic inside, no operator providing physical directions. Unless they're triggering it remotely, all indications point to this sectopod being an entirely autonomous weapon, operating according to the parameters of its system programming. This is exactly the sort of weapon that would have raised eyebrows in the past, and it actually kind of does, although we still control them. And it raises eyebrows, which just raises eyebrows in general, basically. I know Dad would have been apprehensive about aiming at a robot and about arming a robot and sending it on its way. It's pretty clear at this point the aliens aren't bound by any moral or ethical obligations. If it's efficient and destructive, they seem to have no problem setting it loose on us. Lieutenant Shell. Or Lily. Okay, new gremlin. And I think that also goes towards getting the bit that Fenrir uses upgraded as well. What's the next cheapest one? Just that one? Yeah, okay, let's go with
The
the
turrets
big
we
turret
see
then.
employed by Advent throughout their various facilities and security checkpoints are automated, much in the same way the alien mechanized units are. A significant amount of time was likely spent developing the optical sensors and targeting system, which I expect Shin will want to thoroughly examine following the disassembly process.
Okay,
Despite Shin's
And-
reservations, I find it highly unlikely that we would have gained any additional
okay,
information from
with
the
that,
codex
I will
had
catch
we
you all
taken a less
next time.
assertive